Welcome back, my dear wanderers of the universe. This is your storyteller Kitty guiding you once more to planet White Dwarf, back to the thundering waterfall where ancient wisdom flows as freely as the rushing water. Only moments ago, Fluid the Druid had explained to little baby Yeti why Slender's leaves could not be used for the potion. The mist curled around them as Fluid continued in his calm, steady voice. The next ingredient I shall require, said Fluid, is a small quantity of shavings from Vata's horns. Vata cried out in alarm. No, please, not my beautiful horns. Spare me, Fluid sir. Fluid smiled kindly. Dear Vata, nothing is going to happen to your precious horns. They are just like fingernails. When trimmed, they grow back before you even notice. Trust me. And surely you wish to save your planet. Then he turned quickly to baby Yeti and added, now, grandson, don't ask me why I'm not using Slender's horns. Baby Yeti grinned. I know, grandfather. Slender's horns are customized at Sam's ugly parlor. Pixie laughed proudly. Our little Yeti is a smart critter. Fluid, sir, Vata said softly. You told us about Hedda's origin, but what about me? I faintly remember coming from a planet called Minus, but nothing else. Well, said Fluid thoughtfully, I shall tell you. You, like me, came from a nearby Andromeda galaxy, from a small planet called Minus. Once, you were a very cute cow who lived with a boy named Freckles. He ran an ice cream parlor. You gave him fresh milk every day, and in return, he gave you chocobar ice creams. Baby Yeti giggled. Chocobar ice creams? That's really odd. Fluid smiled gently and continued. A wicked, jealous sorcerer turned you into a cow witch with his dark magic. Heartbroken, you asked a friendly comet to bring you here. And that, my dear Vata, is your story. He paused, then said warmly, all is well that ends well. You are happy here now. Vata's eyes shone with gratitude. If everyone's doubts are now cleared, said Fluid firmly, we must prepare ourselves for the pepper-faced pest's attack. Turning to Pixie, he added, we may need the magic wooden board your mother gave you. It has the power to soften their cruelty. Keep it ready. Suddenly, baby Yeti called out, Grandfather, why did Moon Toonie go far, far away? Fluid nodded slowly. I was waiting for someone to ask this important question. It crossed my grandson's mind when it crossed no one else's. A clever boy indeed. Baby Yeti stood taller with pride. The truth is this, said Fluid gravely. The pests were born on Moon Toonie. They devoured everything. Plantations, craters, hills, soil, until the moon became hollow and lifeless like a vacuum. Over time, it vanished into thin air. Then they moved to Moon Looney, grew stronger, and instead of destroying it, they set their evil eyes on planet White Dwarf. This is evolution. Once tiny microscopic bacteria, they gradually became powerful, destructive creatures. Now, said Fluid gently, My wife and I will retire to the cave and rest. You may return to the cottage. At dawn, meet me here. Hedda must be watered by the waterfall. Vata, I will need 10 grams of horn shavings. Slenda will assist you. The next morning, at the break of dawn, everyone gathered by the waterfall, waiting in silence. Within seconds, Fluid the druid and the fairy godmother emerged from the cascading waters. Pixie gasped, awestruck, as Fluid the druid and the two-faced fairy godmother emerged together, radiant and formidable in equal measure. For a heartbeat, the universe itself seemed to pause. Gosh, Pixie whispered in wonder. The universe's own power couple. And I'm honored, truly honored to be their son. Welcome everybody, said Fluid. Let us begin our mission to save White Dwarf. Vata stepped forward and handed him a small pouch. My horn shavings, sir. Fluid nodded. Thank you, Vata. Then turning to Hedda, he said, Come forward. Are you ready to take the full form of a tree? Yes, sir, she replied solemnly. The fairy godmother stepped forward, raised her wand, and chanted loudly. Divine powers of the universe, hear our plea today. Transform Hedda into a tall, majestic tree. Wind roared, fire flashed, and in a swirl of light, Hedda transformed. Beside the waterfall now stood a magnificent tree, tall and radiant. Her bark shimmered with soft golden veins, as though ancient starlight flowed within her. Her branches stretched wide like protective arms, and her roots sank deep into the earth, glowing faintly as they drank from the magic waters. Thank you, said Hedda joyfully. I feel tall, strong, and proud. Wow, cried Baby Yeti. I love this magic. Fluid instructed calmly. All of you must water Hedda's roots continuously with the magic waterfall, day and night, until her leaves fully blossom. Under the fairy godmother's guidance, the team worked tirelessly. Within 3 days, the tree bloomed with beautiful, glowing leaves, rich with healing power. Carefully, they plucked them and handed them to Fluid. Well done, he said solemnly. You may all go home and rest. I now have the shavings and the leaves. The rest is for my wife and me. We shall prepare the potion. I will summon you again soon. Until then, rest and gather strength. And that, dear listeners, brings today's story to a close. Just as our brave friends rest before the storm, so should you. This is Kitty signing off. Join me again next week as Fluid the Druid's mission continues. For the fate of planet White Dwarf hangs delicately between magic and courage.